Hi friends, I'm here with another yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin on our backs. You can come into a savasana type position. Go ahead and spread out and either close your eyes or take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. Start to slow down your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's start by sliding arms overhead, reaching out long through your arms and legs, and then interlace your fingers. Press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. And then bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release, bend your knee, bring it across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in. Little circle or rock with your knees. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close, straighten this leg up, and then flex and point your left foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. And then bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. And then release, bend your knee and bring it across for a spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then straighten the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for a little bit of core work. Start by drawing the belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift the head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. Last one. And then release down. Let's bring the right knee in and the left elbow across so they come towards one another, and then extend the right leg really long. Bring it in and reach it out. Bring it in, reach it out. Keep the belly pulling in strongly the whole time. See if you can keep your face relaxed the whole time. And let's take one more on this side. Same thing, other side. Left knee in, right elbow across, and then stretch it out long. Knee in, reach long. Knee in, Reach long. Knee in. Reach long. In. And out. One more. Let's take both legs up. We're going to outwardly rotate the legs. Bring one leg in front of the other. And then switch back and forth quickly, as quick as you can, as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. When it's difficult to keep the lower back on the floor, head back up. And we'll lift and lower slowly. Quick little switches. One more, lower and lift. And then release. Knees in, little circle or rock with your knees. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come all the way forward into a high push-up position. Set the hands, shoulder width apart, step the feet back. Shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. And then come into your back bend. And this can be as low or high as feels right for you. Little baby cobra, or maybe coming higher. Could even be up dog. Wherever you are, shoulders down, nice long neck. And then back to down dog, hips high. Take your time opening up into this first down dog of class. You might pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side. Take your time getting into your body. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot, maybe a sway or shake out here. And then bend your knees a little bit more. Let's slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Bring hands together at the heart. Standing tall, let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep by. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Take the time you need for all your transitions. And then settle into a good resting pose for you. That could be down dog, but you could just as well come back to child's pose or sitting, or any other neutral shape. If it's useful, close your eyes, turning your attention inward. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Shift your weight forward. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, settle in, sink low. Feel where you are. One more breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in, deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg. One more breath. Release, make your way to down dog, however you get there. Feel what you are choosing to do, however you're moving. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Reach it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. One more breath here. Tip forward, standing splits. Going in the directions you know to go in, 100% effort. And how much ease can there be when it's like this, however this is? Last breath. Step back. Warrior one. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you get there. And then 5 breaths. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Bend your knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips sink low, head reaches high, shoulders low, fingers high. Feel what's going up, what's going down. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's take warrior three, shift forward and find your balance. Hips are square. Torso and back leg are connected, long straight line. Supporting leg can be bent or straight. You can choose any arm position. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release through your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Fine tuning as best you can. Feeling what you can feel, doing what you can do, meeting your edges where they are. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release. Make your way to down dog. And then settle into a good rest, whether that's down dog or any other neutral shape. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. This time from warrior three, rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest and find your balance here. Other arm can be out to the side or at the hip. You can stay holding your knee or grab your big toe with the first two finger and thumb. Maybe extending part way or all the way straight with the left leg. Now open the left leg out to the left, just at a slight angle, so hips are still square to your front. Bring the leg back to the front and we'll set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder. Maybe even looking back. Last breath here. Release with the front hand. Let's catch with the back hand. King Dancer, Tadasana. Kick your foot into your hand. Last breath. Step back, high lunge. Make your way to down dog. However you get there, feel what you are doing, whatever that is. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing. Bring your right knee to your chest. You can stay holding the knee. Or if you did so on the other side, you might grab your big toe, perhaps straightening part way or all the way. Honoring your limits where they are. Open the right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle, so shoulders, hips are square to your front. Bring your leg back to the front, setting up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot, rolling open. Last breath. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. King Dancer, Tadasana. Going to your full expression, honoring your limits right where they are. Maybe it used to be different. Maybe you would have liked it to be different. See if you can have it be just as it is. And the secret is it's going to be just how it is, whether you have it be that way or not. So might as well get on board with reality. Let's release. Step back. High lunge. Slow it down. Make your way to a good rest. Taking any movement transition. And settle into a good resting pose, letting all of that go, everything we've done, everything we might do. And we'll come back through down dog. And all the way through to sitting. Extend the legs forward. You can take the flesh of the sit bones back. Inch the heels forward. Sit tall and then fold whatever amount you're able. Maybe you reach for your feet. If the feet are out of reach, you can put something like a strap around them. Or have hands on the floor. Use your hands to support length through your back as you fold, whatever amount you're able. There's nowhere to get except right where you are, feeling this just as it is. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders and elbows back, and then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can. You can stay here with legs on the floor, or point the toes and reach the soles of the feet towards the floor and lift the hips up. Purvotanasana. One more deep breath. Let's release. Bend the right leg. Take hold of the lower leg and the crooks of your elbows and give a little rock side to side. As you do this, notice if your back starts to round. See if you can still sit tall. Come right up onto your sit bones. You can take your knee a little bit more out to the side. And then either come into half lotus, placing the right ankle high on the left thigh, or if that doesn't feel right for you right now, Shirshasana, sole of the foot on the left inner thigh. If you are trying half lotus, you might also try for a bind, reaching your right hand around behind you, either for your left elbow or for your big toe. Wherever you are, you might fold. So maybe the left hand reaches for the foot. Maybe use a strap. Maybe it's on the floor instead. Finding your variation of this pose that works for you. Last breath here. Let's release. Straighten the right leg out, bend the left leg. Cradle the left lower leg, little rock side to side. Sitting as tall as you can while you do this. You might open your knee a little bit more to the left. And then place the foot either on the top of the thigh for half lotus or sole of the foot to the inner thigh, Janu Shirshasana, whatever you did on the other side. Maybe you take a bind, maybe you fold. What part of this works for you? What adjustment might you make so it works even better? And we're all figuring that out through trial and error. What you do shouldn't look like what I'm doing, necessarily. What you're doing shouldn't feel the way it did 5 years ago. Not necessarily. If you did fold, release, come upright, release that. Feel free to give a little rub to your joints, your knees, your ankles. Let's make our way onto our backs. And bring your knees to your chest. Take a little circle. Rock with your knees, releasing the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And I'd like to suggest a supported bridge. You will need a prop for this. So you can use a block, a rolled up blanket, bolster, foam roller, a couple books with a towel stacked over it. Something is going to go behind your sacrum, so a bit lower than the lower back. Make sure it's stable enough that you can rest your hips down on it. If the first thing you've chosen doesn't feel quite right, try something else. And of course, skip it. Do something totally different if that's your pleasure. And there's a lovely hip flexor stretch we can take from here. If you bring your right knee into your chest and take hold of the right leg, that could be with one or both hands, up around the top or back behind your leg. Hug it in as close as you can, and then straighten your other leg, the left leg, and let that straight left leg hang. So the front of the left hip starts to open up. The more you hug your right knee in, the more you let that left leg hang, the more of an opening there can be on the front of the left hip. Let's release and switch. Grab the left leg. Straighten the right leg long. The more you hug your left knee in, the more you release the front of that right hip, letting the straight right leg hang. The deeper the opening can be. When you feel even on the two sides, come to neutral. So that could be knees to chest, could be feet back to the floor, could be legs extended, either up in the air or along the floor. If at any time you want to adjust the placement or height of your props, feel free to do that. See if you can find a position that's almost totally passive. There is a little bit of effort required Otherwise you might fall off your block. But how much can you let go here? Can you relax your face fully? Can you relax your belly? Can you relax your hands and feet? Can you feel gravity pulling on the muscles of your legs, releasing them towards the floor? If you're enjoying where you are and you want to stay longer, you are welcome. If you're ready to release, you can do so at any time in the way that feels good for you. Paying attention to what you're doing each moment. And I'm wrapping things up here. You're welcome to keep practicing if you want to. But if you'd like to wrap things up with me, see what would feel like a good ending to this practice for you. Maybe there's some last pose you want to get in. Maybe there's a part of your body that could use a little attention. It's a wonderful practice to ask, what do I feel like doing right now? Even if you're not getting a clear answer. Sometimes you have to ask a lot, many times before you start to be able to hear an answer. That's okay. When your active practice feels complete, you can start to get yourself comfortable for your final resting pose, in whatever way you need to, if you want to adjust your clothing or grab props or cover up with something. Eventually settling into stillness. Letting go of the control of your breath. Letting go of the weight of your body. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, and eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. You have a good rest of your day.